My name's Susan. My teeth problems started when I was young. Tooth infections, root canal treatments and different plates put in to straighten my teeth and also to stop me from grinding my teeth. Every time I used to go back to the dentist, he would say, they're falling apart.
There is a revolution happening in the world of implant dentistry, and it's called All-on-4+. I'm Dr. Alex Fibishenko. I'm a dentist and an implant surgeon. I developed the All-on-4+ system to be consistent with my philosophy of setting the highest possible industry standards and helping patients by restoring their smile in a streamlined process, whether it's deteriorated teeth, gum disease, dentures, or even severe bone loss.
I'm Joanna, and I am the nursing supervisor at All-on-4+ centres. We have dedicated clinics at various locations around Australia. They work in a collaborative manner to help more people get the smile they deserve.
With this, we help change the lives of everyday people, literally every day, with immediate dental implants using the systems that we developed right here in Australia. You've had quite a history of issues with your teeth.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about it?
I hate that part. I feel like I've failed my teeth, but I also think I don't think it's entirely my fault, just due to the health issues that I've had over the years and I've still got. They're not going to go away. There's no treatment, no cure for any of those. So it's just going to keep happening and I'm going to be in pain constantly and my teeth are just going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. And I'll end up with probably just dentures by the time, maybe 3 years down the track. And I can't train for the sports that I like doing. I can't go running, I can't go kayaking, which is what my passion is. Because I know that when you're running and things, your teeth start to get really more painful and the infection gets worse. And if you can't do what you love doing, then that's no point in living, really, is it? The breaking point for when I decided I had to do something about my teeth, rather than just keep treating them the way we were treating them, was when I discovered that the root canal treatments I'd had done fairly recently had come out or broken, which is why I spoke to the dentist and I said, look, I don't think this is working at all. I think we need to look at a different strategy because I can't keep paying money out for root canals when they just keep falling out anyway. And there's no guarantee they're going to keep working. So then there's not much left of my teeth. The person who did my root canals was like a professor in the field, so they should sort of stabilise and actually work. And they didn't stay in that long. So I said, we need to do something else, I think. And he had a look at my teeth and he said, I do agree with you now.
Somehow, her dentists were never able to get on top of her dental issues. At her last visit, her dentist told her that her options were very limited.
Yeah, it's just been a never-ending battle. And I've been talking to my regular dentist and saying, what are we going to do about this? And he just keeps, just repairing the faults and not actually getting to a final point. So
during her consultation, we went over all the various options, including the options that involve preserving some of her teeth. After considering Susan's history, 3D x-rays which we do on the day, her clinical situations and her desires, we gave her a plan for upper and lower All-on-4+ using zygomatic implants in the upper. All-on-4+ is simply the replacement of all teeth on 4 dental implants. In the lower jaw, we're going to position 4 implants. So they're going to be 2 at the back that will come at a slight angle, and then the front ones will be just straight in the front. So that they're going to be spread so that they're going to give your teeth a nice support across the arch. On the top, the situation is a little bit different. We can't put the implants in the back in your jawbone because the jawbone is deficient. Okay. So what we're going to do there is we're going to position the implants at an angle towards the cheekbones, and the tips of the implants are going to engage the cheekbones so that to give us the support that we need for the actual teeth.
And then this one here, you have to ask any of the players that you don't like to drop 3 coins on the spot that they're sitting on. people supporting me with this journey of getting my teeth done, mainly my husband and my parents. I haven't really told the extent to my kids yet, because I feel that if they go to school and they start discussing it with other children their age, they might be subject to a bit of bullying, things like that. You know, you don't brush your teeth properly or something like that. So I've decided to pull back on that and just say we're just having some procedures done, and yeah, but my parents are on board and they're very supportive over it, and so is my husband. I work as a teacher, and I also work for an examination company, so where we do scholarship testing for schools and entrance exams. So if I'm experiencing pain, which has been on and off this year, I have felt restricted by even just running exams. So like the pain is quite excruciating sometimes, so yeah.
What are you looking forward to the most, like in doing this? Like,
Having nice teeth again.
Having nice teeth,
Yeah, and not having the problems that I've had the whole of my life, like with my teeth. And it'd be nice to be able to sit here and not think people are looking at my teeth rather than, you know, my eyes when I'm talking and things like that. Because I know that I look at everyone's mouth and lip read, and it'd be good to be like that. So be a bit more confident.
The next step was taking some pictures and scans of the mouth so that we can do a digital smile design. This enables the laboratory to prepare physical templates representing the aims for Susan's new smile. With All on 4 Plus, we're able to allow patients to walk out with teeth templates immediately after their surgery on the same day.
I'm very nervous about the procedure coming up, but I'm very excited about, you know, 2 weeks down the track where I'll be able to smile and enjoy the fact that I've got nice pearly white teeth again. I'm basically looking forward just to getting back to my life and not having holes in my teeth anymore. Having holes in your teeth when they hurt, it affects going out and doing exercises, which is what I love doing. I love going for a run or even kayaking down the river, and just be out with friends and not be paranoid that they're just looking at my teeth when they're sitting close to me or talking to me.
Under general anaesthetic, I removed Susan's teeth and created the most ideal conditions for the installation of implants. I carefully positioned 4 implants in each jaw according to a predetermined plan, 2 of which were the zygomatic implants in the upper. They're called zygomatic implants because they're anchored into the zygomatic bone, which is the anatomical name for the cheekbones. Being able to treat patients with zygomatic implants means giving hope to people who may otherwise not be suitable for dental implants. Halfway through the surgery, after placing the front implants, and while some natural teeth were still present, we took another set of digital scans to enable the laboratory to digitally correlate the implant positions to the original positions of the teeth. After the surgery, while Susan was still asleep, we took digital impressions using photogrammetry, and this was then correlated to the mid-scan and used again to create physical templates representing the smile design. Susan was then taken to recovery while the laboratory was busy making the templates.
The way we have the temporary teeth ready for the patient on the day of surgery is that we've already made a plan ahead. So then when we get the scans needed for us to register everything together, we are able to draw up the teeth and finalize the design so that we can have a solid object to print. From that stage, we send that off to our 3D printer, and it takes approximately between 40 to 60 minutes to have a printed product, and they're ready for the patient to be tried in.
Within 3 hours, we were able to insert the templates. The teeth templates that we insert on the very same day have two functions. The first one is to ensure that patients don't leave our clinic without teeth. And the second one is to enable us to assess the aesthetics and the bite and fine-tune everything, making all the necessary adjustments to achieve the desired result. Now give me a really big smile. We took more pictures and scans in order to enable us to further fine-tune the aesthetics and the bite before producing the final teeth. So tonight the aim is not to do anything, just to relax. To go home and take it easy. The final teeth are then produced overnight and get fitted typically within 24 hours from the time of the surgery. Susan did exceptionally well throughout the process and was able to go home with new teeth.
So I'm feeling a little bit sore today, not too bad though considering, and it's a little bit hard to sort of move my mouth when I talk. But I get to go back today to the dentist and see Alex and get my proper teeth fitted in, so that's really exciting. So I can't wait to do that.
The first process in making the final prosthesis for Susan's mouth is to make and design the bar. After we design the titanium frame, we send it off to the mill to be milled overnight. Once we have the frame, we set it in place and we set wax on top, and then we individually place each tooth in the right composition so that they look and match the person's face and hopefully their fantastic smile in the end. The beauty of the All-on-4 is that we can make the teeth look and feel however Susan wishes us to make them. So we can make them look perfectly straight, perfectly white, or we can give them a little bit of character. In Susan's case, we used acrylic teeth with an acrylic base over a titanium milled bar. Her specific mold were R6s, which means that they are round mold of 6 size, and her shade was specifically A1.
Susan came back the very next day to have her final teeth inserted. We removed the templates and simply replaced them with the final teeth. The amazing thing with All-on-4 Plus is that the patient gets to enjoy the final result almost instantly, and the teeth are final, so they don't ever need to be removed again unless there is a specific need to do so. Susan's treatment was done and dusted within 24 hours. It was then up to the body to heal. The healing of the implants is a biological process called osseointegration, which is when the bone fuses itself to the titanium implant surface. The process can take up to 4 months. So the frame gives structure to the whole bridge and allows the implants to work together in a group. So the only thing that we need from now over the next 4 months is just to be on a softer diet. We asked Susan to be on a soft diet to reduce pressures on the implants during healing. And when we say soft diet, we mean anything you can cut with a fork is okay to eat during the first 4 months.
It's been 8 days since I had my surgery for All-on-4s. As you can see, I've still got like a slight little bruise on my chin, which is the only bruising I've had the whole time, so I've got away with that pretty well. There's a slight swelling still in my face, and I'm still straining a little bit to talk. I think during the surgery my tongue got a bit strained, so it doesn't hurt or anything, it's just a little bit croaky in the voice. As far as I'm feeling okay, it's probably the first day that my gums don't hurt quite so much. They're not stinging as much as they were. Even yesterday they were really quite sore, and I was taking stronger pain medication at night to get some sleep. Yeah, overall I'm happy with the way my teeth look.
Hey, how you going?
Good,
oh
how
my
are you?
God, looking unbelievable.
I hope so.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, pretty good.
Today we'll do a bit of a review.
Yep.
We'll go over everything and yeah, let's get you in. We saw Susan again after 3 weeks to check the healing, and it was all perfect. All the swelling and bruising had subsided and the stitches had already dissolved. We then showed her how to clean her new teeth.
I'm basically looking forward just to getting back to my life and not having holes in my teeth anymore. Having holes in your teeth when they hurt, it affects going out and doing exercises, which is what I love doing. I love going for a run or even kayaking down the river and just be out with friends and not be paranoid that they're just looking at my teeth when they're sitting close to me or talking to me.
Seeing our patients smile is our ultimate goal as dentists, and knowing Susan's history, her struggles with pain and cycles of failed dental work, then to be able to give her this kind of a solution, this is something that really inspires and motivates the whole team to keep being on top of our game doing what we do.
I'm very happy with the result. No one's looking at my teeth unless they're complimenting them. My husband was very happy with the teeth even from day one. My teeth, I feel like, a lot better and a lot more secure and a lot more stable. Finally done something about my teeth and, sort of taken control. I feel like I definitely made the right choice, and I'm looking forward to just moving on with my life and enjoying what life comes next.